He magically appeared to overhear. Devin's face was thunderous. "Maria," he said, his voice dangerously smooth. "She has a husband," Maria gasped, dropping her rag. "Oh my God, you two reconciled? You remarried?" Devin didn't break eye contact with me. "We never got divorced." Maria looked at me in absolute horror. "Oh, Lord, honey, I am so sorry. I thought you guys signed the papers." Devin's jaw clenched so hard I thought a tooth might crack. I walked out of the diner and, utterly defeated, climbed into the passenger seat of his car. He didn't even try to hide his amusement at my misery. He just stared at me, a low, mocking chuckle rumbling in his chest. "Joyce, the firm your team is pitching to today? It's Novatech." My stomach dropped to my shoes. "And if my memory serves me right," he continued, leaning slightly closer, "you don't have any off-site client meetings this morning." It was him. He was the client. He knew I was lying to his face in the kitchen, and he just stood there and watched me perform like a clown. I choked on my own spit and offered him a deeply pathetic, awkward smile. We pulled up to my corporate building right at peak rush hour. The plaza was swarming with my coworkers. I practically tumbled out of his car, keeping my head down, praying to any deity listening that no one would see me. "Mr. Frost," the voice echoed across the courtyard. My spine locked into a block of ice. A massive group of executives was walking toward us, a mix of senior partners from my firm and VPs from Novatech. Devin stepped around the hood of the car, stopping right beside me. Half a dozen pairs of eyes shifted between me and the billionaire CEO. Without breaking stride, Devin raised his arm and casually, possessively, placed his hand on the small of my back. The executives stared, their mouths slightly open. I panicked. I violently shoved him away and let out a loud, obnoxious laugh. "Oh, wow, these heels are a nightmare." I almost wiped out completely. I patted my chest dramatically. "Thanks for the catch, Mr. Frost." The rejection was so blatant, so aggressively public. The faint smirk on Devin's lips vanished instantly, replaced by a cold, stunned rigidity. I forced myself to keep smiling, even as Devin's hand dropped away from my back and his expression shuddered into something cold and unreadable. The executives exchanged glances. No one said a word. "Mr. Frost." The senior partner from my firm stepped forward, hand extended. "We weren't expecting you to arrive with one of our junior associates." Devin's eyes flicked to me for the briefest moment. "A coincidence," he said smoothly. "We happened to park at the same time." I felt my shoulders drop half an inch. He was covering for me, for us, for whatever was left of us. The group moved toward the building, a swirl of handshakes and small talk. I lagged behind, my heels clicking against the pavement, my heart still hammering against my ribs. As we reached the revolving doors, Devin slowed his stride just enough to fall into step beside me. "You pushed me away," he said, his voice so low only I could